Hello and welcome to episode 20 of Stoneblock 2. How you doing, guys? I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. So hey, listen up. Since the last time that we were together, I have gone ahead and just done a little bit of a redesign on the base. Mostly, I extended those out instead of making them little singular 9 or 3x3s to kind of add an area to the base and also take away some of the walls. I added an elevator chain here in the center. This is what's going to get us up and down between all of the other levels. Instead of the little one that was right here, pulled out this wall and just made it one little platform, hid this behind some ineffable glass just a little bit. I also changed out this one for the dark ineffable glass. I honestly did not like the way that the clear one looked because it had so little of a effect on the area because it had almost no border. Because you can see it over here, this is what the other one looked like. So yeah, almost no border, and also since it's basically clear anywhere except where there is a border, it didn't look like anything was there. So I switched out for the dark one, and I gotta say I'm honestly a lot more happy with that than I was with the previous one. It does kind of obscure the other room just a little bit, but not enough that I feel like it's doing a bad job. And of course, it's still the same kind of thing where we can just dive through it. Over here, you can see that the circuits that we set up last time are all filled up. These ones aren't. I still haven't put them together, but honestly, it's just because in my spare time, I have kind of turned away from all of that because I've been working on the chickens and cows. If we come over here, if we look at the chickens, we're down to amber, which is right here. So that's not terribly far away from where we were the last time that we were together, but I did grab a whole bunch of side chickens. Like I grabbed the blood and the ender pearl and rich slag and normal slag, pig iron, draconium, and then awakened draconium, which is what I was actually after. Awakened draconium is one of the ones that only drops nuggets instead of the full ingots, so I also put together an additional 3x3 roost down here underneath that is delivering the goods back to the base, so that way we're kind of getting the same yield, actually a little bit better, than we were from the normal chickens that were putting that together. But I don't want to mess with chickens today, and of course I don't want to mess with cows either, but this is our progress. We've got liquid death, we've got evil infused iron, we're trying to combine into the stellar alloy, the liquid death, and the melodic alloy. And the stellar alloy just has to have the most, such a small chance of the breed happening, because I have bred these 16 cows so many times, and they are just not going anywhere with me. But like I said, I want to turn away from all of that, the cows, the chickens, all of it, because today what I want to get done is I want to automate killing the wither. There's a whole bunch of blocks you have to choose from that are wither proof. We've already made use of this reinforced obsidian. We're going to also make use of some of this reinforced glass just so we can see what's going on down below. Now unfortunately, as opposed to the previous version of Stoneblock, there is no machine that just outright makes a wither. Because there used to be, I think it was called a wither spawner, something like that. It was just like a little block, and you provided it with soul sand and wither skulls, and then it would pop a wither. So we're going to have to be a little bit more inventive about that than we were, but our first step, I really want to make up some of this reinforced glass. So that's obsidian and then dirty glass. Dirty glass is soul sand and normal glass just in a crafting table. Well, we can get that done. I think we even have a soul sand chicken. Yeah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Come down here and put that together, and then that gives us 4 of it, and then we need 5 obsidian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we can put this together. And that gives us several stacks of reinforced glass. Coolio, coolio. Okay, so as far as putting the wither together, previously I had done something with mechanical users. And I'm kind of wondering if maybe I can do that again. So we need lever, the resonating redstone crystal, and then the dropper, which is just cobblestone and redstone. Alright, that's not a big deal. So I'm going to need 7 of them. So we'll need that much, and then... What did I come over here for? Why am I on this wall? I'm on this wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we'll need just like a whole bunch. Let's just grab a couple of pieces of the single compressed here and pop that down. Okay. Now let's make ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 droppers. And then we'll need 7 sticks for the levers. There we go. There we go. Put that on top of cobblestone to get the levers, pull that back out, and then make the mechanical users. Because these things can also deploy blocks, I'm just sort of hopeful that maybe I can do it on a redstone signal from a safe distance away. But we're going to try out the proof of concept here. Let me grab just some soul sand. And then also some wither skulls. 1, 2, 3. Because we're gonna try this out before we buy, quote unquote. So let's head down here. This is the mob room now. I've kind of, as you can see, redesigned it a little bit. This checkered wither dust block is sort of a callback to our floor up above, except it's a little bit more dark. Also the azure, that's obviously a callback to our roof. So it's kind of like putting the top floor down here, but in a more, I don't know, compressed or inverted sort of a way. And I think it works. We've got the same mob farm setup that we had before, except that we reduced its size just a little bit, which I gotta say, even though we did that, I don't feel like the efficiency of it is any reduced from how it was before, because we're definitely still, you know, getting plenty of drops, like everything's full up, so I'm not worried about that at all. And then just did the ceiling kind of the way that we had done it before. But if we pull out our projects bag here, we'll get back the reinforced obsidian we had, a lever, and a piston. And I'm not sure if we'll need the piston, but I'm going to hold on to it for the moment. Okay, so for this stuff, what I need is... I need it like a block off the ground. So I'm going to do that, that, and that. And then that, that, and that. And then I'm hoping I can do that. Oh, no. Oh, no. Mob farm chest took it. Don't do that. Okay, so that, 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 and that. Okay. And then if we say, oh, place block, right click, random slot, and then we split this out, put that in there. Yep, it will place it. Okay. We'll have to do this the same way. Place block, place block, place block. Now the real kicker, as it were. Place block. Yeah, it's not doing that. Okay. Let's try something slightly different here. Instead of doing that, let's do this. Okay. Place block. Oh, I guess it would need to be like the level up just like the other one is. So yeah, actually like a whole block up higher. There we go. Now, and then place block. What if I put something here? There used to be, or maybe it was a different block that I was using, but there used to be an option to have it like placed downwards. Like instead of placing just straight in front of it, it would place one block below it. And I guess that's just not an option anymore. Or maybe it was a different machine that I was using at the time. Because this, as far as I'm aware, this should be working. Give me a sec. I'm going to look around a little bit, see if maybe I had the wrong block that I was trying to use here. I'll be right back, guys. Yeah, I messed with it a little bit more, and I just totally kept the mechanical user on. I switched over to use item on block, and then they started popping. I'm hopeful that it'll still work. I'm not sure if I need to have them go from a different direction or not. But I've got some redstone, very light redstone cabling going on with a redstone receiver transmitter from RF Tools. I did feature this in the previous series there because these things are amazing. Great for any kind of a distance transmission, short range, long range, whatever, as long as they're set to the same channel. And I'm just about to test it out for the first time and then see how this works. So here we go. Oh, it didn't work. I'm depressed. Alright, well, let's pull up this Wither Skull and check one thing out. If I place this on here, it'll spawn. Okay. So let's get out of here for a second. We'll let it do its thing. And nothing here should be destroyed because it should be trapped inside of that reinforced obsidian there. Yeah, it can still deal damage, but it can't destroy anything. Oh gosh, that is loud. I forget like every single time how loud that is. So let's go ahead and put this down to like, say 5% for now. Okay. And then we'll just smote it with our laser, which by the way counts as a melee weapon, so no damage reduction. That do anything for you? It's amazing. Alright, so that's the spoils of our battle, as it were. And I apparently also have a zombie brain from somewhere. I don't want that. You take that. But yeah, so fantastic little pickup there. So now we need to automate the killing of it. And I'm somewhat hopeful. I want to do that again. We'll do it together because I want to make sure of where it spawns exactly, because that might change the way that we're able to kill this thing. So let's grab some more soul sand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some more wither skulls. 1, 2, 3. And let's head back down. And we'll spawn it one more time and check this out, because its exact positioning is going to matter to me here. So let's spread you out. Put one there, there, and there. And then the wither skulls, same thing. Spread those out. Put one there, one there, and then hold on to this one, I guess. It not spawning automatically kind of has me bothered, but it might be, I might need to build in like a delay to one of them, because here's the thing. If I go ahead and flick this, it'll place all of those. But then if I put this in and then flick it again, will it spawn? Yes. So basically the skulls are being deployed at the same time as the soul sand, so the soul sand's not already in place when the skulls are being delivered. So if I can build in some kind of a like delay on the skulls, or if I set them to a different button, that might work for us. So yeah, it spawned on this one right here. So yeah, let's just go ahead and kill this guy to get him sort of out of the way. Laser gun OP. Laser gun's so good, guys. It really is. Okay, and we'll turn it back off. So we have to work in some kind of a delay for the back ones. Can we do this just in the redstone menu? If I go back to bat form here, so that we're all small, can I just be like... No, setting a priority would... That's the item one anyways. I need the redstone one. Signal color, I can have it output a strong signal, but that doesn't matter to me. Filter upgrades for the redstone thing, huh? At Ender.io, fill. What do we got here? Timer filter, sensor filter, counting filter, toggle latch. Zor, Nand, Nor, and redstone ore, redstone not. Maybe if I do this timer filter? Let's go back upstairs. We're gonna have to check this out together. Oh my gosh. Being a bat is so tiny. Also, I figured out that once you're in this menu, you can mouse wheel up and then hit enter, so I don't have to worry about filtering through all of them, which is fantastic. So we'll go ahead and drop all that stuff off that we picked up. And I actually put a place in for our nether stars, so we'll do that too. Yay. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm just putting everything away while I'm here. So yeah, this is the one for our drop. So we're going to have to put in a thing for the Withering Souls, and then also the Supremium Essence should, if it's getting picked up by the same chest that the other one is getting picked up, it should be automatically dropped over here into our Essence Crafter. So I'm not terribly worried about that. So let's take a look at this filter. I really think that this will be our best bet here. So filter base. Yeah, let's make one of those. And then filter timer. Do I already have a... No, clock. There we go. Then we make it. And let's check this out and see what this does. We'll probably need to do 3 of them if this does what we're wanting it to do. But yeah, let's take a look here. I mean, honestly, we only need to delay 1 of them, so maybe we don't even have to build 3 of them. On the redstone tab, and then on the insert, and then figure. Timer filter. So maybe if we just like increase this to 30, I imagine that this is ticks. And then we'll go and see if we can put some stuff into it. I'm just going to go ahead and grab like a full stack of each thing while we're doing this business. Eventually, I'm going to just have it all piped in there. But for now, just go ahead and grab like a full stack of each thing. Then dive back down. And let's see if this works. Put that there, that there. Oh, it's off. It should not be receiving a signal, and it's definitely redstone on. Huh. Is that thing pulsing for us? Weird. Weird. So this one at least is definitely going to spawn because there's... Oh. Oh. Well. How many will it let spawn? I'm sort of curious. Well, let's get down there and take this timer. Oh no, that's right here. Take this out. Hopefully that'll stop it, because it should honestly not be spawning any of the things. So I'm kind of hopeful that that is done now. Okay, yeah. So apparently that timer thing actually just makes it to where all of the redstone circuits will pulse on a time. It's not a delay. So we're gonna have to figure out something else there. I'm gonna fiddle with this for a second, and then we'll come back and take a look, guys. How about that? Okay, I'm gonna come back to the issue of the deployment of the skulls later, because I want to test out a kill method real quick. I'm really hopeful that this mob masher will be able to kill it. And the reason I say that is because I can fill it up with these upgrades, and one of them is looting. It gives it looting 10. So I'm really curious if this will be able to do the trick. All the stuff is placed except for the middle skull, so pressing this button should Yeah, go ahead and make it. Cool. Although it also spawned an extra couple items. Let's see how this works. Oh, it did. Oh, it did. Fantastic. Let's flick it off for a second. We'll grab all the stuff. And that gave us, what? Still just the one nether star. I thought that if you killed a wither with like an overwhelming amount of fortune, like more than a normal sword could produce, that it would produce more nether stars, but I guess I am wrong on that front. I'm sort of unhappy about that, but I mean, whatever. Basically, we've got something that we can just leave on that will automatically kill a wither as soon as it spawns. So that's kind of good enough, honestly, as far as the kill method is concerned. So the last thing we just really need to solve is that deployment issue. We need one of the skulls to come out later. So it might be the kind of thing where I have to put just one of these on its own separate redstone thing that just has like a pulse that goes off like, I don't know, once every 30 seconds. If I just leave this on, it'll keep deploying the items just as quick as it can. So that's not an issue. So I think maybe I might have to take out the redstone circuit on just one of these and then put it on something else. Let me fiddle around for a second and I'll see what I can come up with. Alright, I think that I have it solved. So we're going to go ahead and turn this on so that way it's doing its business. What I used is a timer from RF Tools. Now, I set this to like a full minute just so I could check this out. I also installed one over here that has like a full 10-second timer because I don't think that it'll take more than that for the mob masher to kill a wither, because I really only want one wither in the world at a time. I don't want there to be like 7 of them, have it try to kill 7 of them at the same time. The main reason being that as the soul sand is popping up from the mechanical users, the withers, as they arrive, finish charging up, and then explode, will destroy the soul sand. This is like the one set of blocks they can touch is everything that's on this level, like where their feet are. So I don't want more than one soul sand placement going on. I want the wither to be completely dead before it happens. So speaking of which, I actually probably better set this up to 20 seconds because it takes the wither a minute to get spawned. After this is done doing its business, which, I mean, we'll just go ahead and we'll set it down low real quick, just so it can do its business and we'll see it in action. Yeah, so you can see there how it worked. As soon as it placed the wither skull, it popped. Now I'm thinking that if this is on and there's one placed there, oh, it's why isn't it dying? Oh, there it goes. I guess it just had to magically turn. I'm thinking that if there's one of these already here, like, you know, I just leave this running forever, that when the other two spawn, it'll still go ahead and place, but I'm not 100% certain of that. We should probably check that. So let's set this down low again, and we'll have it spawn a skull, and then we'll do the same thing over here. And inside of its inventory, you can have it set to where pause while redstone active, so that's how you can turn this timer off. So I'm going to pause it real quick, because I got to set this back up high, or it's going to spawn another one right after the wither happens. Okay, so here we go. We're testing this out. Let's see if this works. Just got a little bit of a countdown here in just about 20 seconds, because I don't want to mess with the timings just yet. Please spawn. It didn't. It didn't. So this one does have to be the one that happens last. So I guess I need to tie this to the same signal. I just need to have it go off later. So let's say I put this on a... Let's think about this for a second. I mean, if it's got its own timer and it's only going to pulse 200, like just 10 seconds later, should be fine. And then we'll have to tie this into the receiver, so I'll need to make another one of those. Not a big deal. We definitely have enough materials that we can keep those going as long as we need to. So let's make this up real quick. We need a receiver. Did it do like that? Okay, there we go. Yep, have all that available. So yeah, we'll just have to link this up, and then I think we're good at this point. So how you link them up is you come to the transmitter and you just right click and it sets it to the same channel. And then to place it correctly facing that way, you'll point towards the bottom of the block in front of it. Or no, that's how you do it for that one. For this one, you do it facing into it. So there we go. So now, yes, and then pause while redstone active. Oh, so this one needs to be, because right now the redstone is active. It should be throwing a signal to it. But I guess it's not because this is active. Well, shoot. Because I need this to go off afterwards, not at the same time. Let's try... No, I'm going to have to fiddle with it for a second. One more pause. Okay, I think the solution is we just needed to double up on all of the stuff here. So yeah, we've got this set to 400 seconds. We've got this set to 600 seconds. Both of them are coming off the lever, so they're both paused right now because they're receiving a redstone signal. Since this one comes out first, this one comes out second, this should proc this to go off first, which has all of the other ones except for this one mechanical user attached to it. It'll pop out the materials, and then the other one will go off about 10 seconds later, and there still should be like 10 seconds in between, I think. So I think we're fine. It might be that having a vastly different delay here is a bad idea. Like maybe I just need this to be like 500 or maybe like 450. I don't need that big of a difference, just a small one. So yeah, let's turn this off, and then we should see a wither spawn here, because this one's already gone off. This one, I mean, we should be fine, because as long as this one's firing after, there will never be recipes there when the wither goes off, I think. Countdown, there we go. Boom, wither spawned. Okay, so this one's still going. Need to see the wither die before this goes off again. And then, boop, it'll place down all those materials. And then this one will place ahead. Oh, my goodness. It works. It works! We finished it. We solved it. We know how everything is done now. This is fantastic, guys. I'm so proud of our progress in this episode. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. Now we've got fully automatic wither killing on demand. It's doing it in, a pretty decent way. We did actually did we get a third nether star there? I'm not. Maybe it very occasionally will drop two. I'm not sure about that if I already had one. Anyways, okay, so we're done there. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Please leave a like down below if you did. Tell me if you like the styles that we chose, like this being our mob area, the blue elevators kind of setting a tone difference in a bunch of places, and then also extending these out. Yeah, let me know if you like that. For the interior wall here, I'm probably just going to extend the factory blocks and then come around and then get rid of all of these storage crates and other things, put these elsewhere so that way they're not here. So it'll just be like one row of machines and then one row of all of the factory blocks. Yeah, let me know what you think about that. Subscribe if you're new, because we definitely got more of this left to do. And also, if you want to just have YouTube tell you when the episodes come out, then click that notification bell. But folks, I will see you in the next episode. Ciao for now. Bye-bye. Vida saying later, guys. Bye.